right, welcome back to 613 Dive podcast here in the Dive Lab, or what we said in the last episode, it's the box. This is episode 2, the who, the what, and the how. So the who is pretty simple. I mean, it's me, Dave Klee. I'm the only one sitting in this podcast. I am a PADI instructor on the recreational side. I am certified to teach from open water through most of the specialties. I spent most of last season finishing up all of my PADI MSDT certifications. Shout out to Mr. Greg Weiss. Appreciate all the hard work. Course director for PADI here locally. Had a lot of fun, and I know it was a lot of work. So like I said, appreciate your time on all that. All right, I am literally in the office editing this video I'm talking about because we're trying to get it out tomorrow morning. And you know what? Like, I don't even have a dive shirt on. I'm a little scruffy. But, you know, I rewatched it and I'm like, man, I really did not give Greg Weiss enough of a shout out in terms of the MSDT. And so I know, Greg, you remember, but I was super interested in getting one MSDT done late December, and it was the dry suit course. And, you know, we did it at Centene Park. I don't know, it was like December 15th, something like that. The water was 41 degrees and it was super cold outside. And you showed up in that big ass truck with a heated trailer. You had a bench. You even had a place inside to actually hang up the clothes. And so, you know, we did our course. All that went well. And then it came back to this nice warm place to change. And I was like, wow, this is super appreciated. So I appreciate that extra effort, man. I wanted to give you even a better shout out. Much respect. Take care. I will tell you that I am extremely passionate about trying to teach people to be self-reliant. It is the one course on the PADI recreational side that really changed my mindset in terms of my approach to diving. Now, it doesn't mean that's the only course I will teach, okay? But it is, if you qualify, it is definitely one that I like to talk to people about because I just hold that course in very high regard. The what is 613 Dive. 613 Dive, as we just talked about in the first episode, is a very small little private scuba business. My intent is to literally teach, train one-on-one, one-on-two in terms of new divers or people looking to improve their diving skills. I don't have any interest down the road in owning a dive shop. I know I kind of get teased about that a few here and there, but I really don't. Although I do feel like I almost have a mini dive shop in here, but that's because of all of the gear. But I have no interest in owning a dive shop. I have a lot of interest in supporting the dive shops, but I want to do it in my own way. I have spent a fair bit of time interning or helping out in big dive groups. I understand why the dive shops have to do it. I totally get it. It's a business thing, but it is not something that interests me in terms of the way I would like to teach. I felt like last year, you know, I was able to almost remove the clock component out of the teaching. So that's really the what. It's a personalized PADI private scuba business where I try to work with folks on a one-on-one or at least in a more personalized way. And then the how is, how did I get here? You know, and I'll probably spend a little bit more in a different segment in terms of the entire journey. But the how really started back in late 2018. There was a Christmas gift waiting for me under the tree. And I opened up the Christmas gift. It was from Wendy and the kids. You guys gave me a Christmas gift that literally changed my life. And so that's pretty cool. And it said, congratulations, you are about to go on your PADI open water diver journey. And you're going to do it through a shop called Canada Diving Supply. And so at the time, I had no idea who that shop was, but they were about 8 minutes down the road, so bonus. Ended up going in there and getting registered and started that journey in 2019. So from a diving perspective, you know, everything started for me at Canada Diving Supply. I would highly encourage you, you know, get the opportunity to visit all of our local dive shops. We have some great local dive shops, and, you know, try your best to support them. They need the support. I know sometimes it's very easy to go on the web and do the price matching and this and that. I am also guilty of that. When I can, I always try to send the business locally. All right, so shout out to Jeff. Shout out to Canada Diving Supply. They have been extremely helpful to me in the 613 Dive business side of things through referrals and pool time. And so it's much appreciated. So that's basically the how. Now, I certified in 2019. I certified in June, and I think I did my advanced open water late October or late September. So my diving journey didn't really start till 2020, and then COVID hit, and that's a whole nother segment that I'd like to get into, which we won't today. But I just wanted to say that I waited a fair bit to become an instructor. I felt like I wanted to get enough diving experience where when I was standing in front of a new student or a diver who was trying to be better, that I really brought some credibility to the table. Now, that's just my approach. And I know people who have been great instructors and started their instructor journey much sooner. But for me, that was my preference. I think I had a goal of certifying 10 students, and I surpassed that by a fair bit. And so thanks to all the students that supported and worked with me and gave me a chance to work with them, it was a really rewarding experience. I probably learned a ton as an instructor, and I'm looking to do the same thing in 2025. And so looking forward to it. But thanks everyone for the support. I appreciate the comments on the first video. And hey, the podcast is up and running now, so we're just going to keep these things rolling. All right. Unfortunately, I was trying to get out to dive today, by the way, and it did not happen. I actually had a lighting issue here in the podcast setup that I had to fix. And so, yes, my surface interval is probably now going to be somewhere in the 9 to 10 day mark, which is not cool. But anyway, dive day starts soon. Take care. Very good little season, last. And we're just going to, that one goes straight to the blooper reel. The who? Are we doing the who? The what? What the fuck are we doing again? I don't remember. I'll cut it. Try it again.